in the round. I think we're in round 9. Is Zorana. Everybody remember what's going on? Are we going to do a recap?
Yeah, we just defeated everybody, including Moog.
Is Ryan doing a recap? Is that it?
Or is that it? I don't remember. I did it last time. So Eric can do it.
Yeah, so we charged in.
Yeah, Eric, go ahead and give the recap.
Yeah. I remember. I was listening. So we charged in to this Grudhog, the place where all the hill giants, they're like home base. Zinfel and Zorana had like scouted it out ahead of time, so we charged in, and we're a side door. You know, we didn't at least we didn't go in through the front entrance. We tried to go in through the side, but there was this crazy gibbering mouth monster who was super buff and
broken,
killed us all. But we got him down eventually. He just made us all really, really stupid. And that's like saying something for us, you know, we're already like baseline pretty stupid, so it really brought us down far. But we finally brought him down, and but like middle of the fight, suddenly Zinfel was down, about to die, and then her dad pops out of nowhere and teleported her back to Waterdeep. And then this Mega Babe druid comes in, facing a hill giant carrying a donkey. It was all very confusing. And yeah, then we fought some more. She threw up this wall of fire.
Apes. Don't forget the apes.
Apes.
Oh yeah, she summoned all these apes, threw up a wall of fire, did all this badass shit. Meanwhile, everybody else was getting their ass kicked. And yeah. Now the thing's dead, and we're alive, and
the last thing we just heard was fresh meat.
That's right. That's
right.
Yeah,
there was a bell like ringing the whole time, and we can only assume all the hill giants are headed towards us right now.
Oh yeah, that bell is still ringing. So it like tolls. It's almost like somebody is ringing like a church bell. Remember when you guys were in Nightstone? So it's very similar to that. No, actually, is it? I think it's actually a gong. Give me a second to just confirm that. But anyway, as I do so, I gave you an inspiration token, Thorber. Thank you for the recap. And Zorana, you are up.
Oh, that sorcerer guy is still there?
Yep. So okay. It is a gong. It gets like struck like every round.
You could say Winter. I think he's still fighting things.
Is he? I can't like see because if anything is in front of him at all.
Because this thing's alive.
I apparently don't have winter vision.
Okay. You don't have winter vision?
I don't have winter vision. I have only Zorana vision. I can see that winter's on the map.
He doesn't have any dark vision, right?
No.
Yeah.
So maybe I do have winter vision. It's just that dark vision.
He's got sight, but
it's dark. You know, so I just can't see anything in front of him.
Pretty limited, yeah. For some reason, those orcs, are pretty much in shadow at the moment because they're in between the two light sources in the two caves.
Would that wall of fire give?
Do I know if they're?
Yeah, that is a good point. The wall of fire would, and I was trying to get it to, actually give off light, but for some reason, I don't think that was working.
Yeah, you can't like put token. Yeah, like drawings and tokens, they treat differently. It's weird.
Yeah, so
are they actually within 5 feet of them?
So you know what? I'm just gonna give you 15-foot sight temporarily.
Okay, that works. I see partially the wall.
Is that better now?
Oh, that is much better. There you go.
Yeah, so you'll be able to see at least the wall.
Yeah, it looks like there was nothing there, but there totally is.
Yeah, you have 4. Well, actually, there's 3 orcs in front of Winter at the moment, and a 4th one behind them.
Well, it's not Winter's turn anyway, so I can't move him.
No.
So, I'm going to move here. And I'm gonna say that we need to hightail it out of here before anything else comes. And I'm gonna shoot the big fat lard in his big fat titty.
All right. Yeah. Some titties.
Do I hit the titties?
With an 18, you most definitely do hit the titties.
Nice.
Nice.
Get
Good titty
hit.
shot.
Oh, not this again! Not this again!
Oh God. It continues.
+4, 9 damage.
Oh no. Yeah. All right.
And the
So
EOT button is, where is it? It's up there. I found it.
So you fire an arrow into one of his fat titties, but he's still standing. Harshnag is gonna go up.
Does he have any spells out right now?
The dude, yeah, he's got a spell up at the moment.
Is it a Constitution?
He's got Spirit Guardian, so he's got those crazy.
Oh, thank
things
you for
swirling around
reminding
him.
me.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. And he's got he's on fire too. So at the start of his turn.
Yeah, he'll have to make another concentration thing.
Yep.
So-
So let me roll the concentration check now. Thank you for reminding me.
Just making sure, because I'm still convinced the dice is broken.
It's only when it's only when it matters.
Oh. Yeah, so he's okay with the concentration check, and just so that I don't forget, I'm gonna draw here a quick shape to indicate where the Spirit Guardians actually is, because it's a 15-foot radius around him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's that blue square I just dropped onto the map. Okay. So Harshnag's gonna come up now. Let me pull up his character sheet because I'm totally not prepared. And let's check his reach, which is only 10. So Harshnag turns to Zorana and says, "Are we leaving?" And he is going to step into an over winter and strike at one of the orcs nearby. But it looks like he's waiting for an answer to find out if you guys are actually booking or not.
I
He's
would
just gonna
sure like to.
Murder an orc. You're...
Just gonna destroy a poor orc.
Yeah, and then he steps back into the square. He wants to make sure. Do you want him to move? Because it's going to be very hard for Winter to get out of there, especially if Harshnag is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So let's see. He used 5 feet, another 10 feet to get there.
Just like move up a square. There you go.
Yeah, that'd be fine. He'll stay right there. Then. Oh, but that's going to put him in the radius of the Spirit Guardians. Which he'll take. What's that?
Nothing.
My browser is very, very slow at the moment, so... Alright, so when a creature enters the area for the first time, or starts to turn there, it has to make a wisdom save. So let me go ahead and do that. So he fails the save, and is going to take 3d8 damage. So what's actually flying around? Ouch! What's actually flying around the priest, the big fat hill giant that he shot in the titty before, are actually these hungry, what looks like ghostly mouths, like huge dripping saliva mouths with very sharp teeth, and a ton of them. They're just like flying all around him in a chaotic mess. Harshnag does not look pleased that he just got like bit by a bunch of them. So he's done. Orcs at this point are gonna go.
No,
This
Winter.
Yeah, this orc. Oh, God damn it! I'm gonna move that dead guy out of the way, and then 3 orcs are gonna swing at Winter.
He has 16 ACs. He's never gonna.
It's never gonna get hit at all. Not even one time.
Because Joe is gonna roll all ones 3 times.
Yep.
I gotta roll an 11 or higher.
Miss.
Oh my god.
Yep. So far so good.
Miss.
Nice.
Miss.
13. So 3 misses as
man.
Winter somehow
Ooh, that was
dodges.
That was a close one on the last one there.
Praise so much.
Very nice.
Wait, Winter's
Alright.
got AC
16.
16.
Because I have bark skin up on.
Oh, okay.
He's not using
Like,
Hunter's Mark.
That's pretty
He's
good.
using Bark Skin.
Yeah,
that
I
makes-
And
switched
bark skin's
out.
not concentration, right?
It is concentration.
Oh, it is?
It is, yeah.
But it's on her. It's her, so.
Yeah. I just I always indicate concentration with a blue dot, so
Oh.
Nice.
that's what that blue dot means on you. All right, and just give me a second because I have monsters to move here. All right, Thornbur, you are up.
I look back at Harshnag and I say, "We have not shed nearly enough blood to leave yet." As rage burns in my eyes, and I cast Sacred Flame at, we'll say, the northernmost orc, or like the top one.
This guy, right?
So, yeah, this
Right.
one.
So reflex saving, dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, it just makes it. So he takes none,
None.
I
Okay.
believe.
All right. So that was your action. Anything else?
Nope. I guess I'll move. I'm gonna move around Winter and come in like a support position over here.
Okay. That sounds good. All right, Belfrian, you are up.
Okay. I gotta move closer. I can't see what's happening over there. Things are starting to get into shape. Oh my, there's a lot of stuff over there. Now I can finally count orcs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 3.
Jeez. 3?
Yeah, there's 3 alive right now.
Oh, okay. Yes, that one's X'd. This one's X'd. All right. Winter's doing okay, or he needs to get the fuck out of there.
He needs to get the fuck out of there.
Uncle Thornbur's got him.
He'll live. We got a whole round before those orcs can do anything again.
Yeah, but he could use some healing, right?
Probably.
I can
Ted.
toss a healing word over there. So I'll cast it at second.
Do I sound the same to you guys?
You sound fine.
Yep.
Okay. I was just testing my mic levels because for some reason OBS just doesn't detect my mic. All my videos have been like no sound.
Hmm.
So I'm still trying to figure out why.
So I'll heal Winter for 7. And then I will attack. Have the orcs been hit?
I assume no.
No?
These 3 orcs at a casual glance, they look like they're at full health.
All right, so I'll target this one with a produce flame.
Okay, so is that a reflex or is that a ranged attack?
Ranged attack.
Okay, so they're gonna get a little bit of a cover bonus because there's a big elk in the way.
So
it's
10 will
gonna be-
probably miss.
Yeah.
All right.
And are you doing anything else?
Um,
So you did
Let's see.
healing word and you did produce flame. That's it.
yep,
And
and I
moved.
moved. That's it. And I'm gonna concentrate on my 2 spells. So actually, I wanted to make sure they stay up, so I'm gonna use this inspiration. If I can.
Because you got that feat, right?
Yes. Oh, here we go.
So you're using the token.
Yep.
I'll take this token back.
And then it's just a Constitution save, right? DC would be.
If I recall, let's look at the feats journal entry. It's dual focused.
Yeah, Constitution save.
Yeah, it's the DC is equal to 8 plus both of the spell levels combined.
Okay, so I need to get a 15.
It's pretty hard.
That's why I dropped the inspiration.
Yeah. And if you fail, you lose concentration on both spells.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't even need. So.
All right. So you get to keep them up. And if you're done, you just hit that EOT, and then it would be Kareem's turn.
Okay.
I attack. Twice.
All right, who are you attacking? I'm assuming the priest.
Yeah, the guy who's in front of me.
10 will miss.
Bummer. 25.
25 will hit.
11 damage.
Anything else?
Nope. I don't think that's anything I can do besides moving backwards, which I don't think I want to yet. If I stay my turn in here, do I take a bunch of damage? How does this thing work?
Yes, that's right. So if you start your turn in it, you have to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Well, I failed that.
Right, so you're going to take from the biting necrotic mouths, you're going to take 13 necrotic damage.
Oh, sounds great.
Damn.
And
wisdom
I have to
saves.
make a concentration save for him because you hit him.
Yep. 11. So DC still 10, I think.
Yeah. So he's fine on the con save.
Okay. Yep. I think that's all I can do.
All right. So your whip, you slide it right across his belly, and a big gash appears, but he is still in pretty good health. And you're finished, right?
Yeah. And my turn.
All right. So I gotta move an NPC over here, so bear with me. $40, $60. All right, you hear from down the hallway again in Winter's direction. Fresh meat, time to kill. Big booming voice in Commons saying that.
We're
All right,
sure
bugbears. What's that?
We're sure it's not Moog.
Yeah,
Wishful
it's male, and on top of that, you think, Thornbird, that you hear the jangling of chains as well.
Oh no. That can't be good.
can't-
All right.
She can't get through the corridors. It's fine.
Too
She's too
fat.
fat.
So let's see here. I got some bugbears I need to move here. All right.
Come on, Harambe.
Harambe is coming.
You have to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh.
They're wise apes though. It's okay.
All right, just got a couple more to move. Okay. All right. The Harambe apes. By the way, Jay, I gave you in the journal there is
Oh, I see it.
Conjured Creatures folder.
Awesome.
So you should have control over that, and you should be able to roll directly from there.
All right, cool. So they will attack. Let's see. I guess I just click on this.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
So first of all, I need them to make wisdom saves.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So first guy to the right, and then the guy to the left. Oh, they are wise.
Yeah, wise apes.
They are still going to take 4 necrotic damage each.
Praise Harambe.
They do pass their saves.
Mighty Harambe.
And so the fist,
It's-
the first fist
All right.
does hit with a 16.
Okay. Second attack. 17 for another 5.
So
And then
that's 2 concentration saves so far.
wait,
Can't do it every time. Come on. +5.
All right, that last attack will miss. So here's one more save.
Hey.
So his spell finally drops.
who cannot stand up to the fists of Harambe?
And how much damage total did he take? It looks like he took 3 fists for a total of 17 damage.
Yes.
So they're just like pummeling right into his calves and his legs and his feet, and he looks pissed. And then finally, he breaks concentration on his spell, and all the mouths just like dissolve into nothingness. They're done.
Yes, apes are done.
Okay. His fur cape on his back is still on fire, by the way. All right. At this point, it's winter.
All right, buddy.
Withdraw.
Give him a whack.
Nice.
The bottom one.
All right. So how much total damage is that?
12 plus 4,
Nice.
16.
So what happens?
You'll fucking throw him through the wall of fire.
Yes.
Ah!
Murder. Sweet
Alright.
murder.
So the orc gets launched back into the wall of fire and then just like goes in flames, dying in a horrible screams. Anything else that Winter is doing?
He'll stare intimidatingly at this middle orc.
All right, fair enough. And if he's done, then just hit that EOT button. Okay, so Emin, suddenly you just find yourself in front of a cave mouth. You could swear you could hear the voices of your friends, but like you didn't see anything until you suddenly arrived here. I think you actually might be able to see Zorana.
I'm not sure. I can see Hill Giant 1, which is dead. Something with no name, which looks like another giant, and something with Angel Wing Halo.
It's Bream.
It's me, probably.
Mhm.
Or you might be seeing the other giant.
Yeah. Well, you definitely heard the voices of some of your friends, but you didn't see them until you suddenly appeared here.
Righto, pip pip, old chap. What's going on about down here? Let me just saunter on down. Trip, trip, trip. Holy Hannah, what have you gotten into?
Dear
Yeah, you
fucking
see-
gods, Evan, where did you come from?
No, just me. Only the one god. Small.
So just so that you're aware, Eric, what this brown giant square is on the map, this is like an aura. You want to describe it, Jay, since it's your thing?
Right. There's a in the center of this aura is you see a spirit of a bear, and anyone in the aura feels strengthened, which means they have advantage on strength saving throws and checks. But yeah, it's just kind of floating in the middle of this
Super
Death pit.
that bit. Yeah.
Well, hello, beautiful. What? You know what? I'll just start killing things. What needs to be killed? I see a bunch of big red X's.
Batman.
The thing in front of me.
There's a
I don't know if you can see this thing, but it's this thing.
Is this a thing?
Get the fat man.
That's the thing. That
Oh,
would be
it's
the
big giant.
itself to
thing.
the thing.
That is the thing.
We will shrieking bolt the thing.
The thing is getting
It's okay.
shrieking
I'm here. I'll save you. Zrana, you are now feeling inspired. I say that, but yeah,
bolt.
totally.
I am
right.
very inspired.
You feel like shooting something some more. It's gonna be excellent.
I do love shooting things. That is for sure. Feel a lot less stressed out now. With the inspiration.
All right, there's the damage. I was
Oh,
waiting for that.
Ooh, nice.
So that's a significant amount of damage. Strength saving throw. Let me make that. All right, so he does pass the save. Does he take half, right, on success?
I believe so.
All right. So, although he is caught off guard by you suddenly entering the fray, the winds that you whip at him, he's able to like put up his forearm in time to block most of it off. So he only takes half of the damage and doesn't get pushed back. But he looks like he's in pretty bad shape.
Uh-oh.
Yep, Oinker Boinker is gonna go now.
Beautiful name.
You hear two distinctly separate voices saying, Oinker? Boinker! Oinker? Boinker!
Is he a Pokemon? Like what?
He has two heads.
Yeah, he's a Pokemon. He says his own name over and over again.
Cannot win against Pokemon Masters.
Just checking his speed here. Yeah, so he's got to move 40. And then he's going to move another 40. That's just pretty much all he's going to be able to get to is here. All right. So obviously they're taking the long way around by having to...
Avoid the wall of fire.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So the priest, who's in pretty bad shape,
Takes fire damage.
has to make
1d4.
1d4.
Yeah.
Want me to roll it? This is my
Yeah,
fire.
go ahead. And for him to put out that fire, it costs him an action. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. A whole action.
He's not even bothering because
Yeah.
it's like so little damage.
It probably smells terrible though.
It'll just screw up his concentration
Burn his hair.
effects if he ever does any concentration spells.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Fine. No, I like it this way.
Yeah, at the moment he's got nothing, no spells up though.
Mhm.
But he is running out of spells very quickly.
That's good. for us.
Excellent.
So what I think I'm gonna do here, because Kareem is right on his ass, is he is gonna
Run.
he's not gonna run. I need you to make me a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw.
God damn! Why you got me on the wisdom, man? Think Kareem is a wise guy?
He is wise,
Oh,
Eh?
wise guy.
so that is gonna fail.
Aw, well,
And he
what was the
DC is
DC?
15.
damn it.
Oh.
And he's gonna- so you are now held by the hold person in his concentration. He's holding concentration on the spell. He is still next to blah blah blah.
Harambe's.
Harambe's.
Yeah, two Harambe's. He does not like that at all. But he calls down in giant, "Help me, you idiots! Come faster!" But he's saying this in giant, and he seems to be yelling down this hallway. Right? So that is the end of round 9. Alright, Zorana, you're up.
I want to help Winter. I'm trying to shoot this orc. No, that big fat titty man. Ah, shit.
Oh, your curse.
Not-
You have advantage,
it only
right?
it only applied to fucking damage rolls. Well, either way.
So you thought.
Don't
Yeah.
say that. Either way, Winter can attack him.
Yep, that's right. Oh my god.
Holy fucking
Oh,
shit.
God.
Two ones in the same turn. That's pretty horrible.
Oh, no.
Uh,
1 and a 20.
inspiration
Wow.
Your dice.
would not even help this.
It's,
I'm gonna switch out my dice. I swear.
yeah, you guys both distracted each other. It's like a little bit of like googly eyes at each other for a moment, and then like you both totally whiffed your attacks.
I imagine it's like when you shoot two basketballs and they are about to both go in and then they hit each other and bounce off.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
both about to attack and then like the arrow hit Winter's antlers.
Or like kick the wall angrily behind me. Son of a bitch.
All right. So with Zorana done, and noticing that you guys are not leaving the combat, he looks at Emin Harshnag and he says, "About time you showed up." And then he moves up to Vor, and he swings his great axe once at the priest.
And it destroys him.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
So he doesn't have an advantage, no, but he is going to do a ton of damage, dealing 31 across that guy's belly, as he gives him a really, really deep gash. Or looks like he's in super bad shape.
Oh, does he
Alright.
have to make a concentration spell on the whole person?
Oh, yes, you're right. And the DC is 15. Thank you for reminding me. I constantly always forget to do this.
Yeah.
I know. It's hard.
Well, he has a constitution of like a 30.
No.
Serious. He just rolls
I rolled a
19
19.
every time.
All right. So 2 orcs go.
Ah,
They
fuck.
swing at Winter. They laugh at the debacle of the 2 attacks that you guys just made. So Winter's still alive after taking 7 damage. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Thank
Well, he's
God.
still up, but he is doing pretty bad. He gets cut again on the leg this time.
If it wasn't for the heals, he'd be dead.
All right.
I say, that's my friend you hit, and then I hit this guy with my sword.
Oh, not yet. I'm doing something.
No, he wants to hit
Oh,
him.
sorry, I got excited.
Yeah.
Is Winter okay?
60. Okay. All right. Now, Thornbury, you can go. So I'll let you still keep the attack roll with the 20.
You're a generous god. All right. 13 damage as I slice into that one.
All right. 13 damage is significant, but not enough to kill the orc. As you cut deeply in the arm, but he is still alive.
I just shrug my shoulders at Winter.
He gives you a
Alright.
look.
Yep.
Okay, so now I believe it is Belfrien's turn.
Yes. Another healing word on Winter.
You're too kind. Good druid.
Brave animal. Fights fiercely.
Nice.
11.
Hey.
And I will do another produce flame on the one that Thornbur attacked. Try and finish it off.
Nice.
Yep, so even with the cover, that's going to succeed. And you can tell me what happened.
I'm just going to throw a flame into his mouth and light his skull on fire from the inside.
Nice. So he goes down screaming,
I think
holding
that
his
I
head.
did. Thornbur thinks that he somehow made that happen.
Oh, yes. Oh, nasty. And that concentration thing is every turn or not?
At the end of every turn. So
All right.
do it again.
So I believe DC is still 15.
All right, they go down. So my wall of fire disappears and my Harambe's disappear.
Oh,
Well, fire is gone?
Yeah, the
Oh my
wall of fire.
God.
What did you do?
Oh, and the Harambes.
And the Harambe's. Those are my 2 concentrations.
All right, goodbye, Harambes.
Firewall. Uh-oh. I'm much more worried about the firewall.
and I already made him run away.
Seeing
Yeah.
that has fallen, I'm going to step back, use my movement. 5.
Get to the door real quick.
There we go. Oh, hello. I was just leaving.
So what is M and C? Okay, since this is the first time he's actually meeting your character.
Oh, you see a tall, blonde, half-elven woman. She has a gnarled staff in her hand and a cloak around her.
All right.
Oh, and my turn. There we go.
Okay, good. So let's see here. Kareem, you are up.
Yeah, I gotta make a wisdom saving throw to break out of the hold person. So I can't do anything because I'm paralyzed.
Ooh.
That doesn't make it. So
Nope.
no turn for me.
All right. Just give me a second. I gotta move some NPCs here.
I'm just kind of like there. Can't even talk.
Fucking wisdom saves, man.
I'm not very wise.
Heard of this thing called Heroes Feast? We got to get ourselves one of them.
Where were you in the war chief blessing?
I thought
You know,
Kareem
I
had
was
a,
gonna get that joke.
didn't Kareem have a freedom of movement before? Last
That's
session?
different though.
Ooh, wait, you're right.
Does it count for paralyzation?
Yeah, it should prevent
read
him
it.
from everything unless you lost.
That's
You
right.
drank a potion or something.
And Vor did not know that, so
The duration of
Pretty
the target's
possible.
movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, spells, and other magical effects that neither reduce the target's speed nor can cause paralyzation or restrain. So
there
yeah.
you go. So you are immune. So it's actually your turn.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Kill this bastard. And run.
Yeah, I'm gonna just attack him a couple more times. With
So
the,
I guess I don't have concentration up after all.
Ah, damn it.
I'm just gonna miss twice actually. So it's
Just
basically.
pretend you're still holding still, you know, like he doesn't
Like,
know.
Wait, I'm still.
Wow. All right. So your turn is done then.
Can I do anything? No, not really.
Harsh
Come
Knight
on.
just looks at you and says, "What the hell's was that?"
I forgot. I thought I was paralyzed for a second for no reason. It was weird.
All right.
That's it.
So you hear more jingle jangling, and Kareem, you can definitely know that whatever is jingle jangling is coming from that hallway, because it is very loud. And then you hear a giant booming voice say, "I'm coming."
It's coming.
The bugbears, however, are not aware of any change in the
Ball of fire.
Room.
wall of fire.
Good. It worked. Served its purpose.
Yeah. So just give me a second, as I have like 5 bugbears to move. And I have to do
It
them
is
all, like,
nighttime,
one at
too.
a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is nighttime. All right. This is the problem with running so many freaking monsters. Remind me never to allow you to do this ever again. All right, there's no more apes, so I'm going to remove them from the initiative order, and now we're at winter.
Hold on, make this for
Just
back.
use AoE. Just kill them all.
Yeah.
Winter Thornbird, return. Winter will attack the orc.
Woo!
Nice.
There it is.
Wow, nice. All right.
There it goes. So
That should slaughter it.
16
12.
damage.
16.
Well, everything got dark.
Yeah, you can tell me what happens. The orc was about to be relieved that the wall of fire was gone, but
You just threw him into the hill giant's belly.
nice. That's quite a throw. 30 feet.
And he'll run back over here.
All right. So, Emin, you're up.
Oh, you blue skin nonce! I was waylaid. There's a good chap, Winter. Hit him with some jacked up cure light wounds, and Winter feels inspired.
Inspired winter. He licks you too.
It's D8 per level, right? Or is it 2D8? No, I'll just look it up. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 1d8 per level, I believe.
Plus modifier.
65, 15. All right.
Hey.
It's actually a 12.
12 HP.
Winter's looking good.
Boinker, boinker.
Oh, shit.
Coming for that booty.
Yeah, so Oinker Boinker just moves. You don't hear him. He's a little too far away for you guys to hear him. Vor looks like he is freaking out. He's got a giant on him. He's on fire. I need that fire damage.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. 3.
Nice.
Describe how he dies.
He's not dead yet.
Oh.
He says, you haven't seen the last of me, he booms out in common. And then he is going to try to withdraw.
Okay.
So he's taking a disengage action.
Okay.
And he's running down this hallway.
No, he's not, because I use my Sentinel ability, and I attack him with my whip.
If you hit.
I wrap it around his leg just
Nice.
before he goes.
Nice.
Trip him. On his fat
I don't think I can do that.
I
I
know.
don't think Joe's gonna allow me to do that. But
Just for
it
fluff.
will stop his movement.
Yeah, it does stop his movement, and he does not look pleased.
Takes 9 damage.
And I did record the 9 damage, and that was his, I believe, action to disengage. So
Mhm.
this is what happens when I play, like, when I DM 2 different systems, I start to confuse the rules. So I've been playing a lot of
Oh, yeah.
Starfinder. Yeah, so that's an action to disengage, yeah.
So he has no action.
Yeah, so he is done. He can't even move, right? Because you knock his speed down to 0?
Yep.
Oh, he looks pissed. He's like tugging at his leg, and like you got it wrapped around him, and he's like, oh, he just looks at you, and he's cursing in giant.
How's this
Just-
little
I'm
man
just
holding
looking
me?
at
Very nice. And they said Sentinel feet wasn't useful. Okay, that's the end of round.
Who said that?
I don't know.
I love that
Make
speed.
that
This is the best speed.
All right, Zorana, you are up. What are you
Alright,
concentrating on at the moment? Oh, Barkskin.
Barkskin. I'll hit Mr. Chitty Man once again. Let's see
Yeah,
what
an
hits.
18 will hit, Mr. Titty Man.
For 14 damage.
Plus 4, right?
Yeah.
So 14.
Thank you.
Nice. He's still alive, but he takes a an arrow like deep into his
Butthole.
belly. Into what?
He's trying to run away.
He kind of has his back to us, doesn't he?
No, his got his side to you. I mean,
Okay.
after he couldn't move anymore, he
Turned
doesn't have
away.
his back anymore.
Right. Okay.
But he's in pretty bad shape. Like he's spitting blood. You got him like deep into his belly, maybe clipped his lung. But he spits out like a whole lot of blood from it, and he looks like he's in great fear. Are you finished, Zorana?
Yes.
Harshnag gonna finish him off.
He says, "Take care," and he is going to. Hey, you know what? He will try to finish Vor off. Let's see what happens. If I could find Harshnag's character sheet. Yep. So that will hit. So he swings the axe over his head, and he just cuts Vor in his big fat turkey neck, and the guy just like gushes blood and fat and viscera all over the place.
Ew.
Ugh. Right on the bed too.
It's all over Kareem.
Ew.
Of course. But I look really cool.
Yeah, and I think the orcs are no longer in the fight, so I'm going to remove them from the order. And then I have a couple of NPCs to move, so bear with me. Yep. All right, so Thornberry, you're up.
So yeah, seeing the people on the other side, I just run back over here. Vor's dead. I see Emin. I just give him a little nod. And I say,
And a wink.
and a wink, of course. And I see we haven't killed nearly enough giants yet. And then I dash over this way. Try and look down the hallway.
Oh man.
I don't think you
Thornbird,
can
no.
see anything just yet, but you can definitely hear the jangling chains.
All right.
You got any ointment?
Well, I use my action to dash.
No. I'm using my ointment.
All right. That's it.
All right, Belfrian.
Wait. Oh, what is that? What is that man doing? He's charging in. Oh,
Thornbird, no.
I guess we're not retreating.
Thornbird, come here, boy. Come on, Thornbird.
Hey, there's the music.
Oh, God. No, that's not a good sign.
It's always the best time.
It's not a good sign.
Oh God.
Joe, did you put that on, or was that
I just literally put that on right now.
Oh, okay.
See? See?
Okay.
It's not good. Thornbird, no.
Let's do it.
Sorry, I wish I
giants.
had magic to charm you to get the fuck over here.
I'm bloodthirsty,
We wanna-
baby.
Yeah, play it up.
Are you sure you don't want to regroup? I can throw out one more wall of fire, and we can.
Throw
can
out a
fall
wall
back.
of fire just to stop these lunatics.
I could put one over here to block. Put one up here to block the way.
Yeah, then they have to turn back around again.
The music is beautiful.
If you do that, I will kill you guys. I'm really doing a cave in. I'm just gonna cave.
So good.
All right, Belfrian, what are you doing?
Do it.
All of a sudden, 10 mouthing.
10 gibbering mouthers come in from behind us.
All right, I'm gonna block that path with a little
Oh,
fire.
God. Oh boy.
All right, how long are you making? Quick question: is the wall of fire black line of sight?
Let me check.
Great question.
I mean, it's a wall of fire.
And then how long are you making it?
I wouldn't think it really blocks.
Well, how tall is it?
It is 20 feet high and a foot thick. It could be up to 60 feet long.
Let's see. Solid surface. You can make the wall. The wall is opaque.
Oh,
That's
so
what
you
it
can't
is.
see it.
No, you can't.
Doesn't opaque mean you can?
It's no.
Do I not,
opaque
do I not
means
know
it's-
English?
Opaque.
Yeah, opaque means you
Opaque
cannot.
means it's
opaque
not
is the opposite of
transparent.
transparent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was transparent. That was a synonym, not an antonym.
Opaque.
So I can block this area
transparent.
right here.
All right, why don't you? Is that how long you're making it? Only 20 feet?
That's as long as it needs to be, right? I mean, I could put it over here.
Or
Use
like,
most of the width. 60.
or you know, like here.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. Can I do that?
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. I can block both of them.
Amazing. Why didn't we do that last time? I guess we didn't need to.
Yeah, we didn't need to.
I think Winter was like in that
Yeah.
passageway too. I think you would have hit
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. We were trying to get her out. So yeah, I could block
What you're
both
doing?
of
All
these.
right, keep that held. Don't move it.
Okay.
Oops.
Are you guys see that right?
Yep.
And what's the hot side?
The
Facing-
towards the tunnels. Not Harshnag. Harshnag, get out of there.
Nice. Harshnag says, "Nice. Now what?"
Now we retreat. Hopefully there's nothing behind us. We didn't check.
Yeah, we couldn't.
Anything could happen at this point.
We can flee and regroup.
Yes.
We could stand and fight.
Swear to the gods.
There seems to be endless things coming out of these tunnels.
All we have to do is just have them come one by one, single file, down the hallway, and we just kill them. Easy.
Forgive these lunatics.
Thorber's just running back and forth in front of the wall of fire, looking for a way. Let me at him! Let me at him!
So I'm not sure if the wall of fire, if you can maintain concentration on a spell you can't see. Not sure.
No, I probably have to stay here to maintain it.
Yeah.
Well, we
So
can
I'm
all
thinking
walk
too.
out and then.
Yeah.
It also only lasts a minute.
It'll give us a head start.
All right. So is that the plan? Because that will essentially end the combat for now. If you guys are going to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, with reluctance. Thorber will.
It doesn't have
Follow.
to.
He'll kind of like
You're not gonna
rages
try
up the wall
jumping
of fire for
through
a
the
second.
wall, are you?
Kareem's gonna go through the wall.
It's something you would do.
It is something I would do.
Not on this side.
Come on, guys, come through.
The water's great.
Wait, so
Yeah.
is combat over? What's going on?
Yeah. So
Yes.
technically, if the
Run.
plan is for you guys to run,
Flee.
then Delphine will remain behind, keep the wall of fire up for about a minute as you guys exit out of the cave.
We've destroyed so many of them. Let's keep going.
Yes.
The gong
no.
is still being rung.
Even
No.
Emmett has joined us.
We're
Emmett,
running.
Group.
I'm gonna grab both Thornburn and Kareem by the ears and drag them out.
I want to put ointment on me while in this downtime. How much
Okay.
is the ointment?
2d8 plus 2.
There's 10 uses, right?
5.
5.
I'm gonna do one of those too. As Zoran is like pulling me away.
I'm just wiping myself with ointment.
All right, so that's one round.
I'm doing it again.
Okay, so now you're into round 2.
Are we? What are we doing? Otherwise, I haven't.
You haven't left
You have
yet.
to
I
move
haven't
her.
seen anybody move.
Move out.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
You have to move out.
Move.
I see.
Did you cure wounds, Winter? What was that, Evan?
Harshnag.
Harshnag.
All right, Harshnag is gonna run out as well. Does somebody heal him?
Yeah.
Oh, how much? 15? All right, let me record that. All right. He looks at you and says, "Thanks." All right, what's the plan?
I don't know. There's bodies to loot, and everybody's leaving. So
Hide.
We will finish this off.
I stroll out, wink at her, keep on strolling.
Wait, who the hell are you?
Keep walking, Kareem.
Well, she remains behind in the cave because she's got to keep line of sight on the wall of fire.
I start calling out for our friend, the giant that's invisible, running around in the yard somewhere.
Yeah, you can hear the voices of the giants and the bugbears and the Etin, and they're all like arguing and yelling. They're like, "Oh!" They're saying in giant like, "Another wall, not fire again."
Wait, we can't leave without this woman.
We can't leave without getting and finishing the mission. We're supposed to uncage that.
we can,
Dude.
we will still do that. We
Yes.
need to regroup.
We-
Just yelling across the into the cave mouth.
Just fall back. Fall back ever so slightly.
Okay, fine. I
Still
reluctantly run
The flame.
and fall back.
I can still see the flame.
So I think
Slowly.
you've spent 3 rounds so far, right?
I haven't really been.
Yeah.
You can still get out. Oh, I guess you can't see it. Never mind.
I mean, Thornber's just gonna wait until Belfrian comes.
I'll just
He's not
stick
gonna
here
leave her
too.
behind. Yeah, Thornber's gonna wait.
If we
For
hear
Belfrian.
voices have officially turned around again.
Keep getting a head start. I'll catch up with you.
Do I
So
see?
just we're leaving the map? Is that what's going on? We're just gonna run?
Yeah. So
I
is that the plan? You guys are actually like booking?
Yes.
Book.
Where do you
I
guys
don't
want to
catch
head?
up
Going
to you.
off the map? Is that
Who's
is
leading?
Off.
Zorana's pulling Thornber out of there.
She's leading.
Thornber, you think you definitely hear some sobbing coming from the west? Sounds like Moog.
Probably move.
I think I hear Moog. Let's get her, that
We-
coward.
We can get moved.
Thornberg, you're so strong today. I don't... What's going on?
I would spend a minute in concentration to detect enemies, but that's a minute, so never mind.
Okay, so I want to be very clear on what you guys are doing. You guys are heading toward Moog, or you guys are actually going east off the map?
I'm following Zorana.
Wait.
Yeah.
Moog was over here to the west, right? Wait, which
Well,
way is
more
west?
like the southwest, so this direction.
Why
And
should
it's
we-
very, very faint. Only really Thornbur. Only anybody with a 16 or higher passive perception can hear it.
Where do you hear
Zorana.
Moog?
Over there. I hear
Inside
her southwest.
the wall?
Yeah, past
No,
the
I think she-
palisade.
Oh, she's inside the wall? Oh,
If she's in
She's
Yeah,
in
that
there.
so
direction.
this is a 20-foot high wooden palisade.
oh, got it.
It's like a
Yeah,
fence,
she's in there.
Fuck.
sorta.
Maybe she's by that cage.
Maybe
by
we need
who
to turn
we
around.
assume is Ruck. God damn it.
Zorana, we must kill.
No. I'll slap him.
Ah,
Get yourself together.
vengeance.
I'm gonna
I like it.
remind
Oh,
Zorana what she saw when she was, scouting. Didn't you talk about the man in a cage or something? Maybe Moog went
Yes.
to that?
That's probably why she's over there.
Yes. Which means we're leading her to her death if we leave here.
Well, she's still a hail giant. Can she technically blend in?
I'm pretty sure that they're dumb, but I don't know if they're that dumb.
All right, you got 4 rounds left on the wall of fire.
I still hear you people.
What are we doing?
We could probably start running.
I'm
We can-
following Zorana.
I assume they're still in the cave, so we can go to the front of the palisade and check if we see Moog over there by the cage.
Your mistake.
If you move yourself,
Yep.
yeah. So you just keep in mind that that you're technically still sort of in combat.
Okay, you know what? I'm
I
going
know.
to use my ability that I get from my armor that allows me to yell super loud.
Oh god.
And I'm gonna yell and say, Moog! Get out of here! Run! Or you'll die! We'll
Okay.
come back! Again! Run!
All right, 3 rounds left, and Thornberg, you think you hear the crying, the sobbing stop.
all right, that did it.
Hopefully.
Well, we gotta get off. We gotta get away from
Go
here and into
invisible.
hiding now.
All right, fuck it.
Let's
Lead the
go
way, Zorana.
that way.
Wait, no, she wouldn't be invisible anymore, huh? Because Zinfil...
Zinfandel's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zinfand's gone, so
Pauling.
she's not invisible anymore.
Well, she went down too, so
Yeah.
I don't know if
Uh,
invisibility is a concentration.
You think
think
you
so.
hear what sounds like a loud, thunderous boom from that direction all of a sudden.
Oh God.
This direction?
And then you start to hear what sounds like screams of pain.
Just-
And
so,
then
giant.
overlaying that are like howling hoots and other screams as well.
Uh-oh.
Moog's dying.
What direction?
Moog is dying.
From the same direction that Thornbur heard
Moog.
Moog sobbing in the first place.
Oh god.
We just killed Moog.
Can I peek through the walls?
Go ahead.
2 rounds left.
We gotta
Ugh.
run.
I'm
Goddamn.
preparing. I'm gonna get next to the entrance. Right here. And just prepare my action for if a giant comes or any kind of creature, I'm gonna attack it.
Well, I feel like this is a better spot than being inside the cave. Sort of. I don't know, actually. Can
Yeah.
I see through here?
Whatever is making that noise, where are you right now? Hold on a second. Let me try
Right.
to find you on the map.
Right.
Can you actually see through that?
I,
Give me a second.
I used
Oh, you gotta
to.
come over this way a little bit. Serrano.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can't see very far. You see a lot of milling sheep. They look scared out of their wits. They're kind of all pressed up against the palisade, actually. So, like, kind of in the position that you are currently at.
Damn it.
Yeah, you think you can climb over the palisade, but it's very hard to see. In the shadow, I think you can actually sort of see the bonfire where the orcs were gathered around before,
Yeah.
right?
I see the bonfire.
Oh yeah, yeah. So in that direction, you see what looks like a giant, emaciated hill giant, except his skin is like super super flabby and almost like hangs off of his bones. He looks very unlike any of the other hill giants you've seen, which are all kind of like bulbous and fat. This guy looks muscular. His skin hangs off of his bones, and he looks kind of like skinny and lanky. And on top of that, he seems to be like in a rage of some sort.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Yeah. You see, he actually runs out of the radius of the bonfire, and you can hear the sheep are going crazy. Like they're screaming for their lives.
And I don't see Moog.
And then all you hear is crunch, crunch, crunch. And at this point, the
Probably
duration
sheep.
of the wall of fire is going to expire.
All right. I'm moving.
Get out of there.
So what are we doing?
There's some
Is there
What the
on-
hell's going on? Arsenic says.
There's some crazy giant eating sheep, I assume, inside here. And we thought we heard Moog from here as well.
Yeah, you don't see or hear any sign of her.
Damn it. Fine, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'd like to run and recuperate, rejuvenate.
Well, make a decision, because we're all relying on you.
Moog's
Let's
really
run.
around here. I don't want to leave Moog. But we can at least hide for the time being. See if we hear anything else. We can come back out if we hear something. But let's go and hide.
We start going.
Yes.
Okay, follow.
Yep.
I don't know direction.
Followed too.
So you guys are going east,
Yeah.
away from the palisade? Is what I
Yes.
heard?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You think you hear shouts and screams in the distance, perhaps some fighting going on. You're not really sure what it is, but how far away do you run?
Just anywhere where we think we could just hide and them not find us.
Well,
I don't know.
Fight
least
time. So
2 miles away, right? Because
why don't you guys roll me a stealth checks? But you have advantage because it's night.
Alright, well, I'm just normal then.
Same. I got a 2.
What is it?
Oh yeah, this is good.
Stealth bros.
Step bros. Step bros for life.
Oh my god, you guys are
Loudest
averaging a
people
6
at
at the moment. No,
Well,
not a 6, a 10. I'm sorry.
night. Oh, God.
me and Thornbur are averaging a nice 3.
Oh my god.
Oh, there we go. That's what we do.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, running. We are not hiding. We are just booking it.
Yeah,
Max speed.
you are not hiding. You're doing a horrible job. You guys are trying to move away as quickly as possible from the camp, but strangely enough, no one follows you immediately, because, like I said, you heard some fighting coming from the direction of the Palisades.
Moog's dead.
Lots of screams and shouts, on top of the sound of sheep being eaten, and then the sound of what you think are like distant chains and other hoots and howls from the creatures that were in the caves before. Your quest log pops up and says quest failed. No.
God damn it.
Don't worry. We'll get him next time.
So I'm gonna move you back to the Grudhog map.
Mission fail.
Can we take a quick break?
Yeah, we can take a quick break. I will go to the restroom. Why don't we come back in 5 minutes?
Okay.
Did you not see me in the corner of your picture?
All right. So I don't see Susan back yet. You guys think about what you're going to be doing next, or
Cry.
no, not really. Cry? Is that what you just said?
Because of Moog's death. That we
Yeah.
think of. Maybe she's alive. And
That's a giant.
maybe she's in a cage with her husband now. Where she belongs and wanted to be. Or not. Or maybe she's just dead. Mangled. Eaten.
Yeah. I think Moog's probably dead.
I blame Winter.
Yeah. Thornber's gonna be beating himself pretty good this evening.
Like, for worship, right?
And shame. There's always a lot of shame mingled in with Thornber's worship.
There's so many things I could do right now, but
Sorry,
I'm
my
not-
uncle's leaving back to New York right now, so I'll tell him goodbye.
No worries, no worries. All right. So I think everybody's back. How far do you guys run away from Grudhog?
2 miles at least.
All right. There's a vote for 2 miles.
1 mile.
I believe the tower has 2 mile radius of.
No, I thought it was
seeing
1
range,
mile.
right?
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't
also
know.
nighttime, so there's
even less,
that's during the
technically.
day. Yeah, it's even less during the night.
2 miles.
1 mile. I want to be able to hear things, sort of.
It depends on if we plan to
Yeah.
take a rest or not. If we're taking a short rest, we should stay close. If we're taking a long rest, we should be farther.
I say at least
Yeah.
a short rest.
If we want to do a short rest, yeah, then I guess we shouldn't go 2 miles. We should.
Yeah, just get some cover, find some nearby tree. It's just like
We could go up the river.
Is there what? What
oh,
should
behind
we?
like these trees over here.
I was thinking like off the map,
Oh yeah.
but like towards that direction.
We've already run away.
Yeah, if they pursue, they'll probably get their asses kicked, right? It won't be the whole. It won't be the whole group either. They'll leave a lot behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering, like, what's the benefit of a long rest versus a short rest?
Well, for
What's
me,
the
I get
be-
my
the benefit
dice
of going
back.
back sooner.
I get my.
I don't
dice
have
back.
any spells.
Yeah, but you can
Exactly.
touch Emin for your spells.
Not for, not
Touch
for
him
a
out.
lot.
I'll get 1 spell back. Which would
Only
be
one.
good. Be a good spell.
Actually,
Yeah.
Emin is practically glowing with light. You see that his skin, especially to the Thornbur, Zorana, and Belfrium, his skin seems to be almost like electricity is arcing under it.
I touch him.
Punch you in the face.
Okay. You touch him, and although like the skin on the back of your neck and the hair on your arms, the hair on the back of your neck and arms stands on end, nothing happens to you. I don't even know if Eric's here at the moment.
Oh, you didn't hear me say that? He touches me, I punch him in the face.
I block with my shield.
I say, whoa, calm down.
Can I
I know that was
dodge?
intense, but
I'm touching. I look at all of you with a
No
point.
touching.
No touching.
I say, come on, I haven't seen you in a while. Just slap me some 5. Good to see you. Good to see you, brother.
I just squint.
I just like poke him and run away.
Well, after you poke him, you you are able to tap into his divine energy, and like you just get blasted back.
Thanks, buddy. Sorry.
Huge pop of light. You land up on your back like the wind knocked out of you, but you feel better. As if
Familiar
like
feeling.
some of your divine energy has been restored to you.
Oh, that feels nice. All right, let's go kill those giants now.
Flaming balls. What is wrong with you people?
Yeah, so
Wait,
that is.
Why did we run away if we're just going back?
Because we're
I don't know,
resting.
Are we going to rest?
Yes.
So how far away did we go?
Like a mile out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You went a mile east
Okay.
of your current position. So it being really dark and night, obviously, it is. You really can't make out any details from Gredhog, and the sound of the gong seems to have stopped. To travel about a mile, did you guys like really hustle to do that? Like you were moving, like jogging away?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, I would
okay.
imagine you probably were. So that took you about 10 minutes,
All right.
maybe
are we doing?
15.
Well, you all rest. I'll keep watch, and I just jump up into a tree so I can see
Okay.
further.
Yeah, there's the occasional tree. It's not like heavy, dense forest or anything like that, but there are occasional trees dotted around Grudhog. It actually looks like a lot of the trees from the surrounding areas, as I described earlier, although you missed the description, Eric, have been cut down to the stump.
Brutal.
So although you can jump into a tree, it doesn't provide much cover, but it does provide you a better line of sight if you're keeping your gaze on Grudhog in the distance.
Yes, I wanted for better vantage, not for concealment.
Um,
All right, so we're just doing a short one.
Yeah. Short 1
yeah,
hour
so
rest.
you guys are trying to do a short one. Don't spend any hit dice yet.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, why did you say it?
All right.
Will not succeed.
So, about 10 minutes into your rest, Emin, you actually see that there are shouts and noises coming from the distance. You think due to the sheer size of one of the creatures among them, which is clearly a giant, you think you see several forms approaching your position. They seem to be looking for you guys, and obviously they have not found you yet.
I real quickly jump out of the tree and head over to the group. So there's giants and stuff coming. I think we should kill them because they came to us. So clearly this is a breach of etiquette.
Now they're still a good distance away. Your best guess is about maybe about 300 to 400 yards.
Come on, Zorana, what are we here for if not to kill giants?
If they get close enough to here, we can catch them by surprise, right?
Yeah, can we stealth again and try to hide in this area?
You already.
I wouldn't want to give away our position by coming out and pursuing them. I'd rather them come to us.
Since we're no longer running, can we make stealth checks
Set
again?
a trap.
Yeah, there are what's it called? You know, it's hilly terrain over here, so you definitely can do so.
Sweet.
So just
Like
give me
my
a moment. I'm gonna move you guys to a separate map, and then you can tell me where you want to be.
Okay.
It was kind of very unplanned, so.
We like to change the terrain in our favor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too many strange caverns.
I think I'm gonna have
If
to
we're all hiding,
get your tokens from
I can-
the other map.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, so just give me a minute. So you definitely still have your freedom of movement up. How long does the bardic inspiration last?
Let me look.
Forever.
It's 10 minutes, I believe.
I believe it's 10 minutes.
If it's only 10 minutes, it's definitely expired.
We certainly need some good dates. Or good plums.
Yeah, for real. I
I
was
have-
thinking of that.
I have good berry.
Good plums, that's what we need.
I have
Good
good
plums.
berry. You get a berry.
September used to make these good plums that were
Damn good.
just so
Wow.
invigorating.
So,
Just
Earth,
kidding,
did
I
you
won't
find
pass
out
Good berry.
Who the heck is this
Find out what.
this person?
how long the bardic inspiration lasts?
Oh, like 3 of us said 10 minutes. Sorry. It
Oh,
lasts for 10
I-
minutes.
Okay.
And you said, oh, if it lasts for 10 minutes, it's definitely expired. So I thought we were decided it was expired.
It's the ones within 10 minutes.
So you guys recognize this map, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got my horrible scar.
Win!
Oh, how long does the what was it called? Thorn Markskin?
Fur?
How long does that last?
Bark skin. That's 1 hour.
Yeah.
If it's 1 hour, you still have it.
Yeah, up to 1 hour.
All right, so that's good.
Also, my freedom of movement would be still up too, because it's an
Yeah,
hour.
it's like 8 hours, something crazy long.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Can I say that once Emin tells us that they're coming, I rub another dose of ointment on myself?
Yeah, you got time. They were 300 to 400 yards away, and they were coming from this direction.
I'm going to do that then.
So feel free to put yourselves anywhere on the map that you'd like to be.
They're coming from like north.
Northwest. Yeah.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll put some ointment on me.
Now keep in
Instead
mind
of-
that if you can't see anything,
Hit this.
it's because it's nighttime. So just bear with me a second because I have to check something on the grid here.
Thornbur, how you looking?
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. I might give myself just one more little rub a dub.
Yeah, I'm
Rub
gonna
it
rub. I'm gonna
Remember,
pull a Thornbird and beat him up.
remember, Kareem, your max hit points should be up by 10 still. That lasts for 8 hours.
Okay, cool.
So they're probably
I think-
still up from last time.
Need to adjust the size of everybody on this map too, because you guys are still sized strangely.
For some reason, I thought Jay, I thought your character gave us some temporary hit points also. Is that true?
That was from the
Yeah.
bear, probably.
That was-
But once
yeah, that
those
was
go
from the
away, they
totem.
don't come back.
Yeah, those will come back.
Okay.
I think everybody was
Got
hit, so they're all expended.
But the spell I did was like raised your max hit points by
Yeah.
10.
All right, so the lighting on the map is correct. So, like Winter, who doesn't have any dark vision, doesn't see shit. Like Kareem, you do have dark vision, right? I think everybody else in the group is fine.
Yep, because I have my armor, which gives it to me.
Correct. I don't think Harshnag does. Harshnag cannot see anything. He is in the fucking dark right now. He's like, "What's happening?
Snag.
I can't see anything."
Hold on to Winter.
I'll cast light on his axe.
Okay, if you do that, they're definitely gonna see
Oh,
your
no,
light.
Yeah.
All right, I got you. I'll do that in battle, maybe.
Do I see them? No. Do they
Can
have
you
a
see
fire?
anything on the map?
I mean, I see us in the dim radius, but
Yeah. You can see them. You actually see that it looks like two of the smaller humanoid-sized creatures, or medium-sized creatures, are actually holding torches.
I don't see torches yet. But I could.
No, not
Yeah,
yet, because
yeah.
they're like way off the map.
Oh, gotcha.
You
Did
can
just cast
start
that?
firing at them as soon as they get within range, if you like. In fact, I think they're already within range.
Well, at least
Well,
for
actually,
me.
what's your max range with the bow?
With sharpshooter, technically infinite, but
I don't think your max range is infinite, unless you're in the vacuum of space.
Well, attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage, so isn't it like 600? Whatever the feet for a longbow is.
Yeah, it's like 300 feet or something like that.
Yeah, whatever the max range of the bow is your range.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
600
So
feet.
what is that? 600?
feet.
Jeez.
All right. So I'm gonna say,
So
are you guys
infinite?
finished? Are you guys finished with your positioning?
No, I want to be in front.
They're coming from this way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're coming.
Yeah,
from-
northwest. Correct.
Oh.
So I don't want to be over
You
here.
kind of
I want to be next to Winter.
me too.
I'll cast pass without trace to give us a little more cover.
Well, you're not gonna be able to do any stealthing unless you have an actual something to hide behind.
I'm hiding behind Winter.
Yeah, me too.
Should we like hide behind trees and try and? Are there trees around?
And where you guys are standing right now is like literally the top
On
of
a
the hill.
hill.
I don't want to go to the
wait.
bottom of the hill. Let's just fight them.
Yeah. Should we like hide behind shit and try and coordinate a surprise attack so we get a surprise round on them?
Yes.
Can you put a
They
the
don't
toe,
know
can you
we're
use the
here
toe thing
anyway.
to create grass? Toe grass?
I could. How about this? I cast light on something,
Zinfel had that.
and then that
Distract.
Unfortunately.
brings them in, and then
didn't tell
we're
me
all,
that? Oh.
and then we
Yeah.
all get them.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that plan?
Yeah, cast light on some random object. They're distracted.
Cast light on on a tree, and they'll come towards it, and then we'll ambush them when they're coming.
I like that.
could also-
plan.
You guys in? You guys in? Let's get
Yeah,
ready.
whatever you said, yes.
All right. So I guess we'll just find things then.
Oh,
There's like trees and stuff that we could hide behind over here, right? Or how about this? Look, this is a perfect spot. You can hide on either side of this little trail behind these cliffs, right?
True. Then we can't see them, I guess.
We can hear them when they're coming. They walk loud.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my camera's not working for some reason.
That's a good spot though, right? Down here. You guys follow me. Hey guys, come on. Down this way.
All right.
Hey.
All right. So,
Because that's what this terrain is, Joe, right? It's like two 10-foot cliffs.
yeah, that's right.
And kind of like hide behind them and try and ambush them when they come.
Winter can hide behind here.
Climb down the hill. Since everybody's
Else-
I'll just do whatever he tells me to do.
We'll stay on top of the hill since it's dark anyway.
They'll see you.
They won't see her. She's just gonna be an arrow in the darkness, destroying everything before it gets to us.
Well, they're coming from the top. Okay, maybe I should be up here with Winter.
Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna be with Winter.
So, who's actually watching the group as they're approaching? Anyone?
I am.
I'm watching.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in a tree.
What? Not in that
Well,
position.
No.
Oh.
He's on the top of the hill. He could be crouched down, but he's got a pretty good vantage point to where they're approaching. What you see him in are 5 distinct shapes. One of them definitely does not look humanoid in any way. It looks squat, large. It looks like it's got what can be best described as tentacles, and it seems to be sniffing the ground and moving ponderously
No.
toward your direction.
Uh-oh.
It's definitely a quadruped.
And cat-like.
What kind of tentacles?
Wait, tentacles.
Displace these tentacles?
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you, Eric.
What kind of tentacles displace these tentacles?
Why don't you make me an Arcana check, intelligence? No. Definitely, you don't think that these are Displacer Beast tentacles, and the creature looks much too fat to be a Displacer Beast. But you don't recognize what the creature is from this distance.
But not like it has tentacles for its face, like it's a Cthulhu monster.
It's hard to tell. You don't even know that much.
It's a Pekatulu.
Why don't you make me a perception check? You can see 3 tentacles. And actually, now that you're looking closer at it, it looks like it's only got 3 legs. And you're like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's one of those things. Yeah, I just look at it, shrug.
Well, it does look like it is leading the group in some way. Flanking it are 2, like I said, medium-sized creatures. Looks like they're holding bludgeoning weapons, and they have torches in their hands. And then following them is what looks like a 2-headed giant of some sort, smaller than the other giant that is getting led by the 3-legged creature. That giant looks like it's holding what can be best described a large bladed weapon and multiple chains. It's got what looks like a curved horned helmet on.
So Thornber's actually out here in these trees, and he's gonna get ready. And when Evan gives him the signal that they're getting close, I'm gonna cast light on the tree that's like farthest over here.
Okay.
This tree over here. And then I'm going to just book it back to around that corner.
Okay. And are you doing that before Zorana is able to take her shot?
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, because the idea is we're trying
Distract
to
him.
coordinate and all surprise him at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to distract him over this way.
Okay.
I won't
So, like,
shoot them
before
till
I
I know they're distracted.
And
The max range on the longbow was 600, right? That's what we
Mhm.
determined.
so I cast the spell over here. And then run back over here.
Okay. Well, they perk up. You hear some shouts. Sounds like they're speaking giant. They seem to be pointing in the direction of the light because they instantly spot it, and they start sort of jogging in that direction, being led by the 3-legged aberration. And Zorana, at this point, they are within shooting range. We have clear shots on the 2 guys holding torches. You definitely have disadvantage on anyone else.
Yeah, I'll hit one of the 2.
Well, I mean, I think actually, regardless, you have disadvantage because you're in long range. Or is that sharpshooter get around that?
Sharpshooter, I'm pretty sure gets around that.
It does.
Does not impose disadvantage on your range weapon attack rolls.
Period?
Yes. Attacking at long range does not impose
Oh,
disadvantage.
attacking at long range. Okay. Yeah. So you're you're suffering the disadvantage on the attacks against the guys in darkness because of the darkness, not because of the range. The two creatures holding the torches, you're totally fine. Those are normal attack rolls for you.
I'll hit the biggest guy.
You're gonna try to aim for the biggest guy. Okay.
Yeah, the biggest guy.
Sure. So you need to make me an attack roll with disadvantage.
With inspiration.
Okay. So, well, do you have any?
Yeah,
oh, with the
I just barely
inspiration.
dropped it. Token.
Oh, you just
giant.
dropped it.
Yeah.
I see now. So 16 to hit is what I see. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So an arrow flies through the air, and it clinks off the guy's weapon.
Or actually, if we're surprising them, she would have advantage, which would cancel by the disadvantage, which then she'd have advantage for the token.
But they see your light, so they're expecting an attack.
Oh, wow.
Didn't I hear a rule that disadvantage can't cancel out, or can't be canceled out by advantage? Isn't that a thing? Or like 2 advantages doesn't cancel out 1 disadvantage?
It always just cancels out. They never like.
It missed.
Like,
Yeah, you can't get
you don't get
advantage
them
if you have
subtract.
2 advantages
Yeah.
and 1 disadvantage.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alright, well, that light thing didn't work.
Damn it.
All right. So, so like I said, they are moving forward. They close in about 60 feet, unless somebody else is going to do something that round.
Once they get in 60 feet, I'll do some.
Oh no. They only move 60 feet, so they're still 540 feet away.
I've got nothing that could act in that distance.
Okay, so we're not surprising them anymore. Maybe we should just run out and get set up like we were.
I could still. Yeah.
They're not going to be surprised.
I could still shoot them as they're coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stormer's just going to
Yeah.
run up front
That's a good point.
over this way.
Okay, so when they get to 540 feet is the next round, and then Zorana would get another shot. Now, who are you aiming for this time?
The biggest guy that I can hit.
Okay, that hits. So 25 will hit.
If it's a giant and/or humanoid, I guess.
It's a giant, so
So
you
plus
do
1.
14 damage. Okay, you definitely connected that time. You see him take the arrow somewhere on his torso. It's hard to see at this distance. Is anybody doing anything before they get to 480 feet?
I'm saying, oh, I think I see him now.
Okay, so I'm going to take that as a no. Now you get your third shot, Zorana. 19 will hit again. I'm assuming you're attacking the same guy.
Yeah.
This time you do 9 damage.
so we never even got rest, did we?
No.
Bummer.
But you are impressed by my shooting skills.
All right,
you'll
they're
kill them before they get
continuing
to
to close the gap. They are 420 feet away,
But guys, move up.
Madness.
so you get another round of attacks. And at any point after I tell you how far away they are, you guys can jump in if you have an action to do.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 10 will miss. So they'll move
Didn't
another
see that
60 feet closer and get to 360 feet away.
Let's start tagging them with level 1 shrieking bolts.
All right. So who are you hitting, Emin?
I'll focus on the same ones Zorana's hitting.
All right. So the big guy. Strength DC 13. He's going to pass that save and only take 4. And Zorana, did you make your attack roll?
New one? Is it the same round still?
No, this is the next round.
Okay.
This is the same round that Emin starts to attack as well. A 13 will miss though.
It's another miss.
All right. So at this point now, they are 300 feet away.
They're coming closer.
Keep
They
attacking.
We're whittling them.
Nice.
We're whittling them.
Oh.
So a 20 is a nice hit. Do you think you got him somewhere in the head? I think you do a total of 20 damage, right?
Yeah, 20 damage.
All right, and Emin, you did another 9. Gotta make a saving throw here. Oh, add +3 to that save, by the way.
I will not.
So I recorded 4 damage on him from there.
Do they look like they're dashing, right? Because they're moving.
Yeah,
60.
they're double moving, right? So now they are 240 feet away.
They're running towards us.
Yeah, they're screaming, they're yelling their heads off, they're hooting and howling.
Oh god.
You can clearly make out the creature now. Actually, no, it's still pretty fucking dark, so you can't really see anything new. So next round, they're 240 feet away. 12 will miss. Nice damage, Eric. He is going to pass the save though, and only take 8.
How many of those can I do?
Okay, they're 180 feet away now.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Get in position. Did it?
Yep.
Do it?
50 feet will put them away from. Oh, how many attack rolls are you making here?
I was just clicking twice.
All right,
It
I'll
was
take the
lagging.
first one. 24 will hit. You looks like you did 10 damage.
Yep.
All right, so 10 damage. Then I have to make a save.
The Butcher.
Oh god.
That's never a good name.
Yeah, he'll be dead by the time he gets here.
Well, he takes another
Pretty close.
5 damage. He's actually still alive. He's taking the hits, man. He is charging. Now that you guys get a closer look at him, he looks like a massive hill giant, like heavily muscled, wearing what looks like a butcher's apron. In his left hand, he's holding multiple chains with hooks, and in his right hand, he looks like he's got a giant cleaver or makeshift cleaver, and his helm seems to be what looks like a bull's head with its 2 huge curving horns.
Oh god. God.
He's like a good guy.
Yeah, he's they're 120 feet away at this point. I think what I'm gonna do at this point is
Roll initiative.
roll initiative.
Okay.
Good
So
dodge.
let me just clear the order here.
That one doesn't count.
Let me add my NPCs, and you guys can roll yourselves.
A good old trusty 2.
Oh man.
I have advantage on initiative, so that's a 20.
Might want to change the.
I know, I'm changing it. Change it.
Emin kind of got knocked off the order.
Emin got knocked off the order.
Yeah, because you reset it.
Oh, you didn't. Oh,
You rolled too quick, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he can re-roll and then change
His
the
initiative
number.
is really high.
Yeah, he could just re-roll and
Change the number.
change the number himself. Did you hear that, Eric?
Yeah, I was thinking some smart ass thing to say, but nothing came up. So I just said,
You rolled the same thing anyway.
Oh, you did? All right. So is everybody on the list now?
I think so.
Looks like it.
All right. So creatures are 120 feet away from Zorana. So they're 60 feet off the corner, the top left corner of the map.
Okay. Thornbur is going to activate his Radiant Soul. So his wings are going to sprout out. And then I'm just going to fly like 15 feet in the air. And over this way just a smidge. Let's say bring it on.
Nice.
And that's it.
50.
Radiant Soul activate.
Take
Okay,
another,
Zorana, you're up.
another shot at the big guy.
25 will hit.
Numbers, big numbers. Yay. 13 damage.
For 13 damage. All right, recorded. Anything else?
No.
He's got like a bunch of arrows sticking out of him now. All right, Emin, you're up.
I activate Invulnerable Stone.
Invulnerable.
It's the damage resistance thing.
Yep, I gotcha. Anything else? Nope. All right, Winter, your turn.
He will. Well, they're 120 feet away. He can't run up that fast, anyways. So, I mean, technically, he can't do anything. I guess he could take a dodge action in case they shoot anything.
You could prepare an action.
It's true. Oh, I don't see.
Prepare a charge. Dodge.
Yeah, if they're in range of like 30 feet, let's say 30 feet. If they're in range of 30 feet of Winter, he'll charge him.
All right, got it.
Did I do it? I think my thing's lagging.
Yep. So, what suddenly appears in the distance is the creature that was that I described to Eric before, which is this thing.
Oh god.
It's huge mouth has a bunch of teeth. Its tentacles are flailing. It's running on its two front legs, and it has a third back leg that's using to propel itself forward. And it's just like slobbering all over the place. It almost sounds like it's making like it's charging forward, but it has the sound of like a large beastly animal, as you can hear it like huffing and puffing, like a dog on its way to you. And it gets to there at the end of its movement.
Where?
Just off.
What'd
the
you say,
screen.
lame?
You said where?
Oh.
Yeah, it's
These
actually
giants have weird pets.
They do have weird pets.
yeah. All right, so next up are bugbears. So just give me a second. The two guys with the torches, they are flanking the creature, and they get to there on the map. Let me just change my layers here. I need to change my music too.
No, not that song. Come on, Joe.
I'm just joking.
Such a good song, man. In a
All
world,
right.
one man.
All right, Belfry, you're up.
Well, they are only they're still 120 feet ish, right?
No, the guys that are on the map, you see the guys that are on the map. The other
see.
two, the
They're right on the edge here.
Oh,
yeah,
are they?
the other, yeah.
I don't see them. I'll move a little closer then so I can see them. Still don't see shit. Still don't see shit. Still don't see shit.
They're just on the border. They're very hard to see.
Oh,
The
didn't you
wall.
cast light somewhere?
Yeah, on a
Yeah,
rock.
it was way back there, and it only has like a 40-foot radius. So
It could help though. It was on a
Back-
tree, right?
it was on
A
a tree
rock or
back over
something?
here. Yeah, it was over like in this corner over here.
All right, just give
It
me a
has
second.
20-foot bright light, and then an extra 20-foot dim light radius.
They would have totally been seeing us this whole time.
20 feet
No,
of
'cause it's
bright
only
plus another
No,
20
no,
feet
no.
of
I,
dim.
put it,
Right?
I did it like on the edge of the
Oh,
so it wouldn't.
be directly seeing us. Yeah.
It was like down here.
You guys see that light?
Yeah. All right.
Does that help at all?
Yes. Okay.
That's nice.
I see this bastard. Bugbear.
It's a bug. Get down, grenade.
All right, I'll fire a produce flame at him. 21 to hit. 12
On the
fire.
bugbear?
Yes.
This one, right? The one closest to you?
Below it.
21 to hit for how much? 12 fire?
12.
It would help if I had the bugbear.
Flame creates a 10 radius of bright light for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted. So 21 to hit will hit. 12 damage. Fire has been recorded. He does not look pleased as you light him aflame.
Excellent.
Okay.
Kareem, you're up.
Over here. I see them. Do any of them look damaged, or this one kind of looks damaged, huh?
Yeah, that one.
Okay,
he just
I'm gonna
got-
throw a
Yeah.
throw a javelin at that one. 15.
Close, but he actually manages to barely duck under it and is like slides right off his back.
Okay. I'll throw another one. Right? I'm gonna attack twice with javelins. Yeah. Another 15.
Goddamn.
Yep. He manages to clip it away with his Morning Star, just barely at the last second.
Nope, that's my turn.
All right. I move some NPCs on the map. So these guys hit their full stride at the moment. They're going to get nice and close. They actually do move a little faster than 60 feet. And Oinker Boinker shows up on the map.
Oh
Screaming
no!
out. One really
Get
soft
back.
voice and then one really deep one.
Oh god.
And he's holding what looks to be a battle axe and a Morning Star. One in each hand. And he gets to there. And then flanking him on the left side, as he gets really close to Kareem,
Shit.
Whoa.
Club the Butcher. Who
Oh,
says
right.
fresh meat, and he seems like he is still pretty hale and hearty. And he's not able to attack. He just moves up to there with his double movement.
Sure. Oh god. I'm gonna run the fuck back.
I'm gonna look at Slub. And this is a big giant. This is a big hill giant. I'm gonna say,
Wait.
you're gonna regret the day you chased us, buddy. I cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level. And I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Good idea.
And Guiding Bolt. There it is.
Ooh.
God, you
Ooh,
did.
22.
Good job.
Yeah, good thing you used that inspiration.
I thought I was using a
All right.
little spell.
Well, yeah, that's gonna definitely hit.
All right. So that does 23 plus, because my Radiant Soul, I do 8 extra damage, extra radiant damage. So that is 23. That's 31 radiant damage.
Sweet.
As I shoot him with my Guiding Bolt.
All right.
And the next
All right.
attack against him has advantage as well. And
Okay, good.
so I do that. And I'll stay where I am.
All right. So you see a whole ray of light right into his chest, and although he looks really pissed and he kind of hulks out for a little bit, he is still standing.
Would Winter's ready to action would have gone off? Is that guy within 30 feet? Yes, that was the first guy to come up.
Then yes.
Could I say I could go for the butcher?
Well, no, because Oinker Boinker acted
was
before
first.
him.
Okay. The Winter will charge. Oinker,
Oh yeah.
Boinker. Before I go, obviously. So, Ram plus charge
23 is gonna hit.
plus 2d6 plus 4.
So it looks like a
He's a
total
giant.
of 21.
21 damage to the chair.
Well, it's Oinker Boinker, right?
Or, sorry, yeah. Boinker, boinker. I just want to say the chair.
All right, so Winter charges in, and Oinker squeaks out his name, and Boinker takes the hit on the left side of his leg.
Oh, since Winter's attacking him, I'll just help Winter attack Oinker Boinker. Bow
Nice.
to the face.
Nice.
So 13 for me, and then another. If that hits, probably not.
14 on Oinker Boinker. Let's see. Yep, that actually does hit.
Oh, well then. Another 14 damage. Yeah. 13 plus 14.
So Oinker takes an arrow to the shoulder, and Winter claws again, ripping his antlers across Boinker's belly. And it looks like you did a total of 27. Nice. Oinker Boinker does not look like he's in good shape.
Good.
I think that's your entire turn, right?
Yes. That's my turn.
All right, Emin, you're up.
Put a sleep spell right here.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
All right. So the two bugbears drop their torches. Oh, hold on a second. I never actually gave them torches. There you go. So the two bugbears drop their torches and fall asleep.
Dust off my hands.
Nice for him. Oh, look, Winter's turn again. Hey, buddy. Take that. 14 to Oinker Boinker.
Yep. So still alive as you rip it across his legs. Boinker does not look like he's in good shape. Alright. So my Otia goes. So seeing multiple targets here.
Shit.
Eat the bugbears.
Let's see how far my reach is. Yep. So he's actually gonna get up to here. He's gonna make a bite attack at Kareem.
So I'm lagging a bit. Apologize.
Oh,
It's alright.
hang on. I want to see if I can insult that. I'm not sure if I can.
Wait, what's
I think
Kareem's
that's
AC?
understanding.
You
My AC is 20, by the way. I
Yeah.
just can't see.
Oh.
Alright, so I did roll a 20 to hit
So right now it would hit, right?
right now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless.
The creature's immune if it can't hear me or if it's immune to being charmed. So I'm gonna try it. I insult Yotia because it is big, fat, stupid, and ugly.
So that will actually cause it to miss as it temporarily gets distracted by you. Very nice.
Okay, I put my shield up.
And it is gonna then do a tentacle on Kareem, and miss, and then a tentacle on Winter.
Oh boy.
Oh, not Winter.
Okay. He's kinda
Although Winter
short
is a
things.
large creature, so you don't have to make the.
Oh.
You're just gonna
thank
take
God.
7 bludgeoning damage, but you're not grappled.
Okay.
Cool.
Whew. And you're just bringing out all the toys, aren't you? After he gets attacked, I use my Sentinel ability, and I'm gonna make a whip attack at the monster. Just give me a second.
Did he tackle another time?
18?
Does that do
That's
So
a
an 18
tentacle man?
on the Otia will hit.
10 damage.
All right. So you take your whip and you drag it across one of its tentacles. Takes the hit. Cool. I think that's its turn. Bugbears are asleep. Harshnag finally goes. Let's see what he can actually see.
I see torches.
You can see the
Sure.
butcher for
To
sure.
the torches. Or
Yeah. Let's see how far he can actually move. So he's gonna go for Unka Boinker because he can't get to the butcher.
Ugh.
He'll make an attack. Nice. So he actually buries his axe deep between the two heads, and Oinker Boinker goes down.
nice.
Wow.
Oh god.
Does he
Alright.
yell his name before he dies?
He goes, Boinker, Boinker. And then his upper half just like splits, and he.
Well, then he returns back into his Pokemon.
All right, Belfry, and you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna still in this 20-foot cube. I'm casting Fairy Fire. So all of these 4 will make a Dex DC 14.
Don't the bugbears automatically fail? Because they're on the ground,
Probably.
sleeping.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think incapacitated creatures automatically fail those saves. Let me roll the saves for the Otieg, which passes, and Slub. which fails.
Okay, so this one, the one that failed, everyone has advantage, and he's has a 10-foot radius of dim light shining from him.
So Slub is essentially glowing.
Mhm.
Yep. And everybody has advantage to attack him.
Can you see him glowing? Or no?
No.
Not really, but it's good enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of light.
A 10 of
There's-
10 dim, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just like overtaken by the other lights over there.
Gotcha.
hmm
I kind of saw some like changes, so I'm sure it works. Probably.
Yeah, I think it's there. It's just
Just
All
the
right.
light from the other sources. Can't really tell.
Yeah, because of the torches that the bugbears dropped. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else,
From
Belfry?
the tree.
just stepping back a little bit, and I am done.
All right, Kareem, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to attack the butcher twice because I think he is the biggest threat right now, and I have advantage.
hmm Cut him to pieces.
An 11 will
11?
miss.
Okay. 14.
14 will also miss.
Fuck. How big is that creature? That creature's large, right?
The Otiag is large.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can I? I forgot if I can make shoves. I'm gonna just press this button real quick.
You have to like
One
substitute
size
it for one of
larger
your
than
attacks.
you.
Must not be no more than one size larger. So I'm medium. It's
still
large,
one
so I can't
size
push it.
larger. Yeah.
So I'm pushing him with my shield because that ability I can do.
All right, so I gotta make a strength save. What's
you
the
guys hear me?
7 for? Yes. Oh, is that your attack roll?
7.
Yeah.
That's my strength roll. The DC 7. He has to be a 7.
Oh, why does it say DC 14 at the top though?
Oh.
That's don't worry about it because I made it into a spell, so it asked for a DC thing. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, I think I passed the
Seven's
saving with a 12.
Yeah, you passed. I do nothing. I'm so useless right now. But I'm gonna tank a
Harshnecks,
little.
let's try harder, Kareem.
I'll just take
Thornbird will
damage. It's
rescue
fine.
you.
Oh, God.
It's okay. I'll be back.
All right, Slub screams out, "Fresh meat!" And oh my god, I totally forgot about one of Slub's abilities.
Don't tell me.
Pretty fucking important.
Consume whole.
Don't tell me. Don't
Yeah,
say that.
he's got a lot more hit points than he actually shows. Let me just fix that real quick.
What?
Oh god,
It's called
He's
help
raging.
me.
not what you
What?
want to hear. Oh god,
No!
Oh my
did
god.
we hit him yet?
No!
One of his abilities is cast heal.
No, it's not heal. He actually has something called pain threshold, which means he takes 10 less damage from all attacks.
Oh.
Well, actually, but that's an attack, which doesn't apply to Eric's spells, so I'm gonna take off some damage here.
Okay, all right.
Like straight
seen the
10
illusion.
off
Is that
all
great?
damage?
From attacks. Not
Oh,
from
from attacks. Okay.
That's why I applied Eric's damage more.
Are we winning?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're doing pretty good.
Since
At
you,
the moment, you're only
since you
fighting
left-
OTL and Slub, so but it's Slub's turn.
Okay. He will miss.
So Slub has got a pretty good reach. He's gonna try to attack Kareem here with his butcher's knife.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
And don't worry, I can't be crit because of my armor. So it's only 13.
that's pretty good. I rolled very shitty damage on 3d12, so you only take 13 damage
Oh
from that.
shit!
Sounds great. I love those words.
God.
And
all
then
of
his second butcher's knife also comes for you.
Okay.
Fuck.
Misses.
That is gonna miss.
Oh, shit.
And then his chain whip is gonna target you, Winter, and Thornbur.
Wait, what? Huh? What? Stormbird's like way over here. What?
Yeah.
Can hit up to 3 creatures.
That's
Yep,
a
that hits me.
long whip.
It is very long. You see it extends out nearly 60 feet.
Oh no!
So on you, that was an attack roll of 25. Winter's next. That's an attack roll of 16.
Hits. Right.
And then Thornbur, attack roll of
Yep, that
22.
hits.
Well, I can't be grappled.
Nope, you cannot. But you are pulled next to him. And so is Winter. And then so is Thornbur. So you're still 15 feet off the ground, Thornbur. But you are now next to him. You guys recorded your damage, right? So 15, 26, and 17.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You don't want to? and then let's see here. What else does this say?
Did we roll the
Butcher's knife
DC?
attack. Yeah. Well, you're currently only Thornbur and Winter are grappled. And then now his Butcher's Knife attack against each of you guys. So this is first against Kareem.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit, right?
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
That's for Winter, right?
That actually misses Winter. And then Thornbur.
Fucking great. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit.
Alright, so let me indicate here what the grapple is.
Well,
I'm not grappled. That's
No,
great.
you're not.
If we push him out of the way, does that remove the grapple? Like if it's
No, because you're being grappled by his chains at the moment.
Right.
I think I hit the wrong thing.
This guy only has, apparently like 6 attacks
A
per
billion
turn. So.
health and
It's only 6. Wait, actually, wait, way more than 6 attacks. This guy has
yeah, this is a
One,
lot of
two,
fucking attacks.
That was a
3,
lot of
4,
attacks.
5, 6, 7.
why does he
8
have this
attacks.
many attacks?
He has 8 attacks in a single round.
How is this fair?
Sounds
Alright,
balanced.
Thornbur, you're up.
Balanced.
Thornbur, take him out.
I go, holy shit.
Huh.
Huh.
Interesting.
Man, well.
Huh.
Man, if I had
Yeah,
hit
that
once,
changes
I could've...
things. I was like comfortably flying from a distance.
And you are now next to him with chains wrapped around you.
Oh yeah, I'm grappled. Okay, well, that doesn't really change much. Shit, I mean, guess it's time to
Harshnag save us all.
pull out the stops, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians, use my last spell. Yeah.
Oh. Wait a second. Wait, can we redo everything real quick?
What?
What do you want to redo, Kareem?
The second this will break the game. I want to use my reaction since I got my reaction back because my turn passed. Can I use
Yes.
my reaction to use my whip attack the second he hit Winter with the chain?
Yes. That would work.
Okay. 17.
That hits.
That hit?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use a menacing attack, which makes it he has to make a wisdom save of a DC 14. He also takes 7 more damage. but I think that doesn't mean anything because he's the butcher, so he doesn't take anything, right?
No, he took damage. I recorded it. And then you said wisdom save DC 14.
Uh-huh. So
Nice.
he's so now he had disadvantage in all those attacks that he made on everybody else.
That is correct. So
So Winter would still have gotten hit by the chain and pulled,
Yeah.
but Thornbur would have never been pulled.
yep, because the 16 would have missed Thornbur, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I could use my reaction to parry.
And so Thornbur just basically never got hit.
Yeah.
So everything's the
Would be
same
fair.
except for Thornbur's back, and he gets his health back.
Yep. So you would get back, I think, 17 damage, Thornbur.
And the 25.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Yeah. I still get hit by the knife because he got two
I was at
24s when he
9. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, big
I just
difference.
got 42 points of damage back, so that's nice.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks for that retcon. That was very nice.
Oh god.
You guys are
I'm not gonna
fine. Nice. So the butcher is currently being frightened.
hmm
All right. So, shit. Well, then what was I gonna do before then? I guess I'm just gonna, say you better die, you son of a bitch, and cast Sacred Flame. So he's got to make a DC 14 Dex save, or take 14 damage plus 8 because I'm got my wings out.
Okay. So Dex saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So he fails the save, takes 14 damage plus 8.
Plus 8, so yeah, 22 damage.
Good.
And then I'm gonna book it. Seeing that whip pull in Winter, I'm like, fuck that. And I run over there. I fly over there.
Nice. And then let me just remove the grapple token from you.
You saved my life, Ryan.
Yeah, I try.
That's a good move. Good move there. All right, so Thornbur, you are finished. He completely
Yeah,
does
let me
not able to dodge your Sacred Flame, takes it right in the eyes, yells out a howl of pain. Zorana, you are up.
Nice.
I mean, if I could kill the, I can't even the
Butcher the
OTU,
butcher.
But I'm just gonna hit the butcher. Fuck it.
I have advantage.
So I assume that probably hits.
18 will hit.
18 will hit, plus 4, so 14, plus Winter's attack. On my turn, another
Nice.
14.
Nice. All right, you're plinking away at him. He's very resistant to damage, but you are doing some damage.
Oh, harsh neck save us, please.
Anything else?
Nope. So that's all I
All right,
got.
Emmett.
Gonna move a little closer. I think that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will Shrieking Bolt.
I can't hear you. You said Shrieking Bolt again?
Well, I can't help you if you can't hear me.
Put the mic closer to your face.
It's in my fucking mouth.
It's in your mouth.
I can't hear any closer. I don't know what to tell you.
Is the mic
Oh.
audio on Windows all the way up? Like, mic volume? I don't know why I did it.
Is Eric low to everybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but whatever. I can still make out what he's saying.
Okay. So strength saving throw DC 16. Oh, he's gonna fail that. That's bad.
That's good.
Wait, that's amazing. Yo, whose side are you on?
You're gonna take the full
Oh,
35.
that's so good for us. Oh, that's amazing for us. Oh my god, Emin, you are fucking a savior.
Well, you're still.
Because now he's
being-
feared. Oh wait,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have the fear.
Winter is
when
still being
Winter's
grappled,
defense.
but because it's just chained 60
Yeah.
foot
He
length,
can pull
Winter's
people.
just grappled in that spot. He doesn't actually pull Winter with him. Okay, are you finished, Edmund? Yes, you are. All right, so now it would be Winter's turn.
Let's see. Fuck. He's gonna attack before then anyway.
I'm out of dice.
You're out of dice? Oh, superiority dice?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
Well, both dice, but
can have Winter.
So you can try to escape the grapple with an athletics check or acrobatics check at DC 18.
Oh, because it's still grappled technically.
Yep.
Athletics, you said?
That's an action though to do so.
Oh.
All right. So with the chains all wrapping him up, he's not able to get free. He's struggling.
Wait, could I have technically walked toward them?
No, not
No,
technically.
no. Okay. Then never mind. Yep.
All right. So Otiug will go. Otiug is gonna try to bite Kareem again. So you're right next to him.
I'm sure he's gonna hit too.
Can't crit you, so. And look, see? I end up rolling a 20 anyway. All right, well, you are bitten, though. You need to make me a Constitution save at DC 15.
I should make like a compilation video where you've rolled
All my crits
20s
against you.
on me because you rolled so many.
That's why you have that armor, though.
Yeah, I know. Did you make that armor up or did you just
I
put that
did.
in the?
I did.
Oh, was it? Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it's from the book, but
Oh,
it's from
okay.
D&G. All right, so it looks like you did pass the save, but you still take 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
So you're not diseased by the Otiug. He does have 2 tentacles, which he uses on you, because why not?
Both of them.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Just throw it at me. Throw it at me, Joe. Hit me. Miss.
Hey, you're fine.
Hit.
You can't be grappled anyway, but his second attack hits you for 24. I'm sorry, for 8 damage.
24.
24. I'm dead. No, I'm still alive, but barely hanging on.
No.
I'm
Good.
bleeding everywhere.
Good. Bugbears are asleep. Harshnag, being pretty near the Otiug, concentrates his attack on him. He says, "You guys got this." He's going to hit the Otiug for very shitty damage. Only 16. He is done. Valfrian.
Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Butcher, I'm going to cast heat metal on that chain that he's holding. This.
Heat metal.
Yes.
Nice.
So he's going to take 2d8 fire damage when I cast a spell, and then he has to make a Constitution save or drop the object.
All right. And that's right now, correct?
T14.
So it does look like he passes the save.
Perfect. That means I can continue to do this damage to him because it stays on.
Yeah.
So he took 9 fire.
On his butcher knife?
on his
No,
chain.
his chain.
I was trying to make him drop it so he couldn't get those crazy attacks, but as long as he's holding it, he'll continue to burn.
Yeah.
Each round.
So it starts glowing red hot, right?
Yep.
And it's currently grappling Winter.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait.
Just wanted to be sure that that's what I heard, right? You're heat metaling the cheese wrapping around Winter. Because that's what I heard.
Maybe it's butcher knife. It's butcher knife, of course. Butcher knife.
I heard the
Hold
chain.
it in his other hand.
I heard butcher
Other
knife.
Butcher
Well,
knife.
I mean-
Butcher knife.
I heard
Does
butcher
heat
knife.
does heat metal cause the whole thing to heat, or just the areas where he's holding? I mean,
It's the whole thing.
It's the whole
Whole
thing.
thing.
okay.
Butcher knife. Butcher knife. I totally meant the butcher knife. Didn't I say butcher
sure?
knife?
I heard
I'm
butcher
positive.
knife. I mean,
So you're retconning that? You want to target the butcher knife?
Yes.
All right. All right, the butcher knife. Alright, but I did record that he took 9 damage fire.
Fuck, dude.
Are you finished,
And-
Wilfried?
Yeah. Oh, I have to. Yes, I'm done.
Alright,
So,
great.
which ones have fairy fire? Did you mark them? Does this one have fire? Just curious.
No, it passed its
Yeah,
save. The
yeah,
only
it
person to have failed was Slub.
And the
two
bugbears
bugbears.
And the bugbears, but they're
Okay.
asleep.
Okay, just curious. Okay, I'm gonna attack because I can't do anything unless I run. Maybe. Let's just leave Winter to die. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. His life isn't as valuable as mine.
You're fine. Slub's almost
1,
dead.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move all the way to here. Actually,
Great,
I'm
you're
gonna attack him first, and then I'm gonna move all the way over there.
Well, if you attack him, you'll be in his threat range if you move to there.
Oh, fuck, because he has reach. Well, I can throw axes at him, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw 2 hand axes. This is 16 hit.
Well,
Uh,
advantage.
because of fairy fire,
advantage.
so you crit him.
Yeah,
Oh, I
you
have
have
advantage. Yeah,
So it's 20.
So
20
21.
and 15.
15 will miss.
Okay, whatever. I do 4 damage, and then I run away.
It like hits his skin, doesn't even like penetrate. It just like bounces
And
off.
then I'm gonna shove this guy, this monster.
All right, you got it.
19. He has to defeat a 19.
Oh,
Fuck.
he never fails.
Damn it. Whatever.
God damn it! Such a good.
Fuck. What else do I do? That's bonus. Yeah, that's everything. I'm done.
So he's no longer frightened.
No, he is no longer frightened. Ooh, yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. No? Maybe? Let me read it.
Why not?
Just want to be sure
Why would he not be frightened?
before I take my turn.
Because I believe it only lasts a round and it ends on my turn. Menacing attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you spend one story die to frighten the target. You have the story
He's
die.
frightened of you until the
It's
end
frightened
of your
until the end of your next turn, and my turn just ended, so therefore he is not frightened.
Okay.
Sadly.
All right.
Because I don't have any dice, I can't frighten him again anyway.
Yep. Let's roll my recharge here. So I fail that.
So I used them all in the last fight,
Yeah.
killing the.
So there's
Crazy.
nothing preventing me from moving. Yeah.
No.
No. Bring it on.
I think we're gonna try to get into a better position so I can attack multiple people.
You son of a bitch.
So he moves to there. Still within Winter's threat range, and I think he's within melee range of Belfrian, Emin, and Winter. Oh, but he only gets 2 Butcher Knife attacks. So...
Only 2.
Only 2. So he's going to go for Belfrian because you cast that spell on him.
Okay. I'm sure he hits.
Yep, he takes 17. You got to make a concentration save.
7.
I think the DC is 10. And then his next attack's on Winter.
I'll try to insult him away on that one. Bad, naughty, stupid, giant, bloody thing.
All right.
Okay. Good.
Aha. So
14.
14, I believe, misses Winter.
Hey, yep.
Hey. All right,
He's
but
gonna tell me, like-
Belfrian, you did take the 17 from getting hit,
Yep.
and Butcher's turn is finished. All right, Thornburg.
I will just keep on. I'll just do the same thing and cast a little Sacred Flame over in Old Slub's direction. Another deck save for him.
So are you out of spells, Thorn?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm completely out of spells. I have a little bit of healing powers in me, but all right. So he takes 16 radiant damage.
16 radiant, full to the face. He is still alive, but his eyes are all blackened.
All right.
Face is super sunburned.
Yeah, he's been taking some serious radiant damage. He's super sunburned.
All right, Zorana.
TP code.
Alright. Alright, Winter. You got a little bit more in you. Assume that hits. You stupid fucking
Ooh.
dice.
Yep, 24 will hit. But it actually doesn't penetrate his skin. Winter does hit as well and does some damage.
Fucking ass. And that's it.
All right, Emin, you're up. Oh, okay, I see what you did there. So I gotta make a strength saving throw. So he passes and he takes 11, does not get pushed. He's still alive as winds hurt his flesh. Alright, Winter, you're up.
Okay. Come on, buddy. Last one for the team. Ah, shit. No, wait, it's advantage. Aha!
Aha!
Aha! It's 13 damage.
13 damage, he is still alive.
Piece of shit.
Barely. He's hanging on. He's bleeding from numerous places. His legs are all cut up from the antlers.
Oh boy. There we go.
Oh, my turn with the Otiug. Alright, so the Otiug is going to try to bite Kareem.
Mm-hmm.
One more time. Hope I,
Hope you crit.
No. I do need you to make me another saving throw, though.
Well, I'm on the ground.
Yep, but make me a con saving throw for the bite.
Sure.
And balls.
Yep. So, let me just make a note of this.
Wait, hold on.
The target dies if the disease reduces its hit points to 0. This reduction to the target's hit points maximum lasts until the end of its turn. So I'm dead.
No.
I can cure disease.
Your
no
max
problem.
hit points has to go down by 5 every 24 hours.
Oh.
So you're not. It'll take at least 14 days to kill you. I believe you have actually 80 hit points, so even longer than that.
No,
Alright,
I have
so-
actually 76 hit points. Oh wait, I have 10 hit points. Oh my fucking god, I'm so stupid.
Mhm.
I'm alive.
All right,
I have
so
6 HP.
6 HP. All right, so I'm gonna do a tentacle on you, and then a tentacle on Winter. Two misses.
Ooh.
Okay,
I never
still
moved, by the way. I'm still there.
Okay, sure.
Bugbears are sleeping. Harshnag tries to clip the Otiak with his axe. Hits. Otiak is still alive, but gets badly cut along one of the tentacles, and Belfrian.
Okay. It's a minor action to have the heat metal burn him again. So I think he gets to make another con save or drop his butcher knife.
All right. You sure of that? Well, you can tell me what happens, because even if he takes half damage, he's still gonna perish.
Excellent. His own knife just starts melting away his hand, and he starts bleeding out of that limb and falls.
Very nice.
After all those sunburn, the hand
So-
burn. Was just
It's just too much to bear. So he goes down to his knees, howling in pain, clutching his hand, and then he just dies from a case of burnt hand. All right.
All right. And then that was my minor, so I'm going to move a little closer then and attack, I guess, with a produce flame.
So Winter is no longer being grappled.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a
27.
judgment call and end the fight here, because I think you guys will have no problem taking care of the Otiag, and then this unconscious bugbears, you can just coup de grace them.
fair enough.
I accept. I accept your surrender.
All right, great job.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Didn't that feel good, Zorana, getting some blood
Lots
on
of
our
shots.
swords?
I don't have
Or
a
bow.
sword. I don't
Oh,
get
the
blood
Because
on
you
my
don't really
bow.
have much interaction with the blood. It's pretty far away from you.
Nothing
most of the
ever,
time.
almost ever touches me.
Okay.
That's the way it should be.
So yeah, anybody can attempt a Arcana check on the aberration in front of you, the Otiag.
It's a weird looking monster.
It's pretty weird.
Great.
Belfrian, you definitely do recognize it for what it is, which is an Otiag, which is basically like a living garbage compactor that's able to just take refuse and devour it totally. So these things have pretty good senses, including the ability to communicate via telepathy. Although obviously
Horrible
did not try to do that with you guys.
Wicked abomination.
Yeah.
Light on Chantia's fair world.
A search of all these creatures doesn't reveal much. Oinker Boinker. Let me check if he had anything actually on him. 1 second. Don't believe he did.
Kareem can use that chain as a replacement for your whip.
No.
No.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, these chains are like super heavy and they're very, very long. You could probably use parts of the chains to make yourself like a chain whip. I would allow that. But yeah, Oinker Boinker has nothing on him. And as for Slub, he actually doesn't have anything on him either. Except for the chains, the bull's head helmet, and the huge makeshift butcher's knife. Which kind of just looks like a... Doesn't really look like a cleaver. It looks like a piece of metal, like jammed into a piece of wood and then shaped to look like a butcher's knife. And it's huge and it's like full of nick marks. And on top of that, Slub smells horrible. He smells like raw, rotten meat. Yeah, and your search of him is like nearly, causes you to retch.
Before my
Oh, I'm sorry. He does have
these
something on him.
wings.
He's got what looks like a wooden gavel, about the size of a warhammer, on a rope around his neck.
Ryan,
And the
do you see
gavel
that?
itself has a rune on it.
Hey, runes have been cool before. You don't know that, pretty lady, but we've had other cool stuff with runes on them. This might be magical.
Ooh.
Uh,
I guess let's inspect it. What is this rune?
So it seems to be the giant rune for friend, which is called Ven. Venn.
What was this on?
So this was on a wooden gavel about the size of a warhammer, on a rope that was tied around Slub's neck. Slub? Hold on a second.
Hello?
Welcome back.
You're back, yes.
Did I die?
No, we're good.
Yeah. Oh, no.
How many times did I die?
None.
A bunch.
So it was around Slub's neck.
All right.
The rune itself is actually it's made of some sort of silvery metal pounded into the actual gavel.
Belfrian found a cool magical necklace
Rune
with a
item.
hammer on it. Before my wings run out, I'm gonna fly up in the air, and just try and get a view real quick of if I see any other giants,
Looking
any
for
other
us.
creatures moving towards us. Yeah.
So looking in the distance, you're still a mile away from Grudhog, and you actually don't see anything. You don't see any lights in the fields between your
Nice.
position and the fort.
I'll extinguish the light that I had on that
Tree.
tree.
Okay. Oh, and you also don't hear the gong in the distance either.
Mhm.
It's all quiet.
Friends, I think we should rest.
I
Yeah,
agree.
you look fucked up. I lay on hands. 15 hit points into actually 14. I'll save one for emergency. 14 hit points into Kareem. Lay on hands.
Thank you.
Ooh,
And I
runes.
cured his disease as well.
Well,
nice.
do you know he's diseased?
I don't.
Actually, with Belfrian's roll, you know that their bite can cause the disease, which
Okay.
means that if you reveal that information to the group, then
Of
you'll be
course.
able to remove the disease, no problem.
That's true.
I don't think that
Have
would
we-
work though. Not lesser restoration. It only removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed,
does
or
dis-
poison. Oh, it does say end one
Yeah,
disease.
one
Never mind.
disease.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Am I
Yes.
alive?
You're alive.
Well, we're coming up at on midnight, so I
I
mean,
save you.
you guys can we can end it here. I think this is a good stopping point, and then you guys can decide next session what you want to do, and
Sounds
then
good.
obviously talk to Belfrian, who you just met.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, because you don't really know her. So I know that
Yeah,
was
so
a
we'll-
brutal 3 sessions of combat. I in no way forced you guys to fight the entire lower level of Grog all at once.
Only lower level.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's
just
what-
Oh, we
tried
haven't
to
even
do
gotten to
that,
the main longhouse yet.
That's right. You have not gone to the upper level yet, where
And you guys
Probably
wanted to
not.
continue storming
Emin!
the whole thing.
Emin, before you left, you were right. We should just burn the whole thing down. It was stupid of us to go in.
Do I need a full short rest to identify the rune? Yeah, right.
that's correct. Yeah, unless somebody in the group's got identify, which I don't think anybody does.
No.
All right.
Hopefully we get a successful short rest. Or we're going back in.
I like to imagine the way this session ended was we all get finished with this big fight, and then Thornbur looks over to this blonde chick next to him and says, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
I mean, it cuts to like Seinfeld music.
Perfect.
That's where we'll start next session.
That's a good start.
Love it.
All right, good.
That's amazing.
So thank you for
Thanks,
playing. I
Joe.
think our next session is on December 12th. Is that right?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Jay, enjoy Disneyland or wherever it is you're going.
I'm going to Disney World. I'm
Disney
leaving in a
World?
few hours.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Sleep on the plane.
Exactly. Well, I slept before this session.
Oh, okay. Good. Good.
Good.
All right, guys. I hope everyone's Thanksgiving was good too.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh yeah.
All right, thanks, Joe. That was fun.
All right.
Glad we're all still alive.
I'm glad you're all still alive as
For
well.
now.
How did we do
You guys
it?
were really scared there. That first round of combat against Slub. You were like, holy crap.
That ability is crazy. I'm glad that's like a recharge ability because that
Yeah.
ability with the chains was nuts.
That was fucking adorable.
Oh man.
All right. I'll see you guys. Thanks for
All right,
playing.
see you next time.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, good night, everyone. Later.